Hello and welcome to this session. In this session, we will begin a journey to master the installation and commissioning of a solar water pump. Join us as we explore the components, installation procedures, and operational insights to ensure a successful setup.
Objectives. At the end of this session, you will be able to construct and test a solar water pump.
Let's first look at the tools, equipment, and materials needed for constructing and testing a solar water pump.
We will need tools, equipment, and materials such as solar PV module 335 watt 38.16 volt 2 numbers, BLDC motor pump set 750 watt 48 to 72 volt DC 1 number, steel water tank with plumbing pipes 2 numbers, control panel with digital DC voltmeter 1 number, digital DC ammeter 1 number, DC MCBs 2 numbers, DC terminals and patch cords, spanners, knife, screwdriver, multimeter, and DC clamp meter. Next, let's see and learn about what kind of environment is required for installing a solar water pump. Creating an optimal environment for solar pump installation is vital to maximize sunlight exposure, ensure efficient energy generation, and ultimately enhance the overall performance and sustainability of the system. A perfect setting for erecting solar panels would be in a vast open agricultural area with the sun beams down from above illuminating the landscape. Next, we need to identify the location to install the water pump. Selecting and preparing the location for our solar pump system is crucial for optimal performance. Being close to a natural water source is crucial for reducing energy loss due to lengthy cables and ensuring optimal system performance. It is also essential to ensure that the selected area is free from any obstructions such as trees or buildings that could cast shadows on the solar panels. Civil work plays a crucial role in the installation process of the solar panel system, ensuring a sturdy foundation to support the mounting structure and the weight of multiple SPV modules. The civil work involves several essential steps. Firstly, prepare the pit for the mounting structure and electrical ground point, ensuring proper placement and alignment for optimal functionality. Next, prepare the cement concrete, meticulously mixing and pouring it into the pit to create a solid and durable foundation. Finally, erect the structure, carefully assembling and securing it in a place atop the foundation, ready to support the array of SPV modules. The selection of the solar panel specifications should align with those of the pump based on its requirements. Next, ensuring a robust foundation through meticulous civil work is paramount for the successful installation of the solar pump system, facilitating optimal performance and longevity amidst varying environmental conditions. In addition, it is imperative to execute the essential plumbing work to ensure seamless functionality of the system. This determination would dictate whether a series or parallel connection is necessary to activate the pump. An appropriate pump controller needs to be selected for this system. Next, let's see how to connect the various components for a solar water pump system. We will connect components such as solar panel, pump, and pump controller to provide a comprehensive understanding of their integration. For this demonstration, we will be using 335 watt solar panels connected in parallel, 1 HP DC water pump, and a pump controller. As mentioned earlier, all these components are installed in their respective locations. First, identify the wires of the solar panels and connect them to the MC4 connectors. Attach the red wires to the male MC4 connector and the black wires to the female connector. This ensures proper polarity. With the pump controller in place, it is time to wire up the water pump. Make sure all connections are secure and properly insulated. During this process, be prepared to extend wires if necessary and complete any required plumbing work to ensure smooth water flow. Before making these connections, ensure that the cables from solar panel are not connected to the pump controller. This prevents from shock. Finally, connect the solar panel's cables to the pump controller and flip the switch. Watch as water flows from the pump, a testament to our carefully crafted connections. Next, let's see an alternative approach to showcasing the electrical connection of all the devices. This approach will offer a fresh perspective on the electric connection phase beyond the traditional method depicted earlier. This is the block diagram of the control panel where the solar panel and pump are going to be connected. The necessary circuit breakers will also be incorporated here. Ammeters and voltmeters are added on the solar panel to check the voltage and current. First, let's locate the two solar PV modules. Each module has a rating of 335 watts and is already installed. Our next task is to identify their corresponding wires. Next, we need to carefully connect these wires to the control panel. They need to be connected in series to meet the specifications of the BLDC motor pump set. This set requires 750 watts of power, so precision is important here. Safety tip: before proceeding, ensure that all load switches are in the off position to prevent any accidental activation during the setup process. Next, we will take the connected wires of the solar PV module and securely attach them to the appropriate positions on the control panel. Carefully handle the connected wires from the solar PV module, ensuring they are free from any tangles or knots. Inspect the designated positions where the wires will be attached in the control panel. Align each wire with its corresponding terminal on the control panel, taking care to match polarity correctly to avoid any potential short circuits or damage to the system. Once aligned, we will securely fasten each wire to its terminal, making sure all connections are tight and secure. Now let's proceed to connect and configure the DC voltmeter and DC ammeter of the control panel to measure the solar panel current and voltage. Begin by carefully attaching the positive and negative terminals of each meter to the corresponding terminals on the control panel. Ensure a secure connection to avoid any inaccuracies in readings. The next step would involve the connection of the second circuit breaker. This connection ensures proper distribution and management of electrical power within the system. Subsequently, additional wires from the pump can be connected as needed to complete the circuit and enable the pump's operation. Now let's take a moment to highlight the components of our pump system. It comprises of controller units designed to oversee and regulate both the interface and speed, enhancing the efficiency and performance of the entire setup. Make necessary connection to power up the water pump. Before we proceed further, let's ensure that our system has access to the essential source it needs, that is water. We will verify that the bottom tank serving as our natural water source is adequately filled and ready for operation. After all connections are made, carefully turn on the switch or load of the system, ensuring that all connections are in place and intact. Now it's time for a thorough testing of the system. We will utilize the precision instruments available in our control panel, the DC voltmeter and DC ammeter, to meticulously examine both currents and readings. This thorough evaluation ensures that our system is operating within desired parameters and provides valuable insights into its performance and efficiency. As the system is activated, observe water is pumped from the bottom steel tank to the upper steel tank. This confirms that our system is working perfectly. Note that this water pump system operates exclusively during daylight hours and does not require a battery.
This brings us to the end of this session. In this session, you have learned to select an optimal location for solar water pump system, construct and install a solar water pump, and test the solar panels post-installation. Thank you for watching. See you in the next session.